Fáilte Rover Cordia, welcoming you to another edition of the programme. Well, a delegation from Mayo County Council travelled to America to attend the annual Milwaukee Irish Fest to promote Mayo as a tourism destination and to strengthen ties between the city and County Mayo. First item on the agenda was a courtesy call to City Hall to meet the Mayor and his officials.
Mayor, this is a wonderful event here this morning in City Hall that you've hosted for all the delegation. And first of all, congratulations on being appointed Mayor. You're in office since April, I think, and you're the first African-American Mayor of the city.
Yes, I am. And even though I'm the first African-American mayor, I recognize, understand, and appreciate the deep ties that Ireland has with the city of Milwaukee. And I'm so privileged, pleased, and honored to be here as mayor to represent the city of Milwaukee and welcoming the delegation from Ireland here to our fine city of Milwaukee.
And I believe there was an invitation extended to you to visit Ireland. I'm sure something you would look forward to as well.
Oh, I do. I've been talking about it since last night, since I first had some introductions. I've been in the neighborhood. I've been to London. I've been to Paris. I've been to Edinburgh. But I'm saving the best for last. So I'll make my way over.
And of course, there's an extended invitation here from the Cathaoirleach of Mayo County Council, Seamus.
Yes, and I'm delighted to be here today, and it's a great privilege for me. And as Cathaoirleach of Mayo County Council, it's great to be here, and it's great to meet you, Mayor. I had a great few days here, and great to meet the Irish people. And it's so important for the west of Ireland, Mayo, to be involved with Milwaukee.
Wonderful morning this morning, Henry, and the history and Irish Fest itself. The relationship between the two cities and the two countries is just amazing. It's been a really inspirational morning and a fantastic few days. I'm delighted to be here, and thank you so much, Mayor Johnson, for the absolutely fantastic welcome we've had this morning.
Yeah, well, it's our privilege. It really, really is. Our privilege, our pleasure, and our honor to welcome the delegation from Ireland to Milwaukee. We've got long-standing roots in Milwaukee, back in Ireland, and we're so privileged, again, and pleased to welcome the delegation here to show you guys a good time in our city and show you how proud we are of our connections with Ireland.
And of course, Donna, you must be very impressed with the City Hall facilities here.
Oh, we were looking around saying, this hall, it's steeped in history. Once you walk in the door, you can you can feel the history as you come up the stairs. It's such a beautiful building, and over 100 years old. You can feel just the history here. It's fantastic, Henry.
Martin, you were very impressed with the proceedings here this morning at City Hall.
Very much so, and I'm delighted to be here, Henry, as an elected member of Mayo County Council, and to be here to promote my council and to strengthen our roots between Mayo and the Milwaukee Festival. It's my second time here. I've been here before in 2019, and I'm delighted to be here and to strengthen our ties between Milwaukee and Mayo. And of course we're here at the county building, very impressive building, built after the famine, when this was the fastest growing city in the States in the 1850s. So you see the building here, it's very impressive. It's a huge building. It was the tallest building at that time. It was the tallest building in the States at that time. But to come here and to see the festival and experience what's going on and see all the other counties participate and meet here with the greats, in all fairness, and we're treated like royalty. We're treated here in the county building. The mayor comes here, the bishop is here, all the elected members are here. It's a fantastic occasion, and it's one that should continue and strengthen between our two countries and between our two communities.
Mayor, lovely to see you here at City Hall here in Milwaukee. You're also mayor of town and just not a couple
just
of kilometres.
Of here. Yep, city of West Dallas. It's about 60,000 people, just immediately west of here.
And how long have you been in politics here?
So as mayor, I've served 14 years. I'm in my fourth four-year term, and before that, I actually did a four-year term on county government. So it's been 18 years total.
And you have very strong Irish connections, as you mentioned here in your speech this afternoon.
I do. It's always just been a part of our family. It started with my parents, and we have roots in County Mayo. And we've always gone to the festival. We've taken trips over to Ireland to visit. And I think the trip I took this past summer, it was my 8th time going over. So.
And there is huge, strong connection between the city here and Ireland.
it's an incredibly special relationship between not only the city of Milwaukee but the state of Wisconsin and the Republic of Ireland and the country of Ireland, and it's just fascinating the impact that the Irish culture, music, everything has on American life.
My brother was in Ireland just 2 weeks ago, and true story, swear to God, I was on the phone with him 2 nights ago, and he was telling me, you know what, the most beautiful place I've been in Ireland has been to Mayo. He had never been to Mayo before, and he just couldn't go, he kept on going on and on about it and saying, you got to go back. Because I have not been to Mayo, and he said, you absolutely got to go to Mayo the next time you're there, and I plan to. But he's traveled pretty far through Ireland, but he just loved Mayo, and he thought the people in Mayo were so friendly.
Following the meeting at City Hall, it was back to the Mayo stand at the Festival Village, where the minister and festival goers enjoyed a virtual climb of Croagh Patrick.
Tiny town on Fairbanks, Edward Island, waiting for a ship to come and find him. A one-horse mace, a friendly face, a coffee and a tiny trace of fiddling in the distance far behind him. When a dime across the counter then, a shy hello and a brand new friend, I walk along the streets in the wintry weather. You know, I in an open door and a welcome and there's room for more. Then we're standing there inside together. He said I've heard that tune before somewhere, but I can't remember when. But it on some other friendly.
Minister, very welcome to the Milwaukee Irish Fest. I believe this is your first visit.
It's my first visit. It's a huge honour for me to be representing the Irish government over here in Milwaukee at what is just a phenomenally huge event, and to see all the counties here with their stands. Mayo have obviously put on a huge display here, showing all there is great about visiting Mayo, which is fantastic, but also a really central point for the diaspora, so many of whom have links to Mayo, to come and visit and pick up information about there. So it's brilliant to see.
And you also did the virtual climb of Croagh Patrick.
I did. I'm still a bit unsteady after it. It was much quicker than the last time I did it in person, and it less tiring, but a really, really good visual, and you can look back and see Cloubet and enjoy it. So it was fantastic.
Minister, I expect you had a hectic itinerary since you arrived here in Milwaukee.
Yeah, so I got here a couple of days ago, and because I'm Minister of State in the Department of Agriculture, I used that opportunity to link in with a number of the Irish agri-food businesses we have here, like Kerry Group and Ornua, who employ thousands of people here in America and are obviously Irish food producing companies that we're really proud of. I met with my counterpart, the Secretary for Agriculture in Wisconsin here yesterday, Secretary Romansky in Madison, and then we have a joint research project in Madison University where Irish and the US and Northern Ireland are working together on joint research programs on issues that are common to us around food production and that. So a lot of commonality and a lot of opportunity to mix the business part of my portfolio with the cultural element, which is so important for the next 2 days. It brings home to me how important it is for Irish people here in America, and it makes me think of all of our diaspora all around the world, that when events like this happen and they have an opportunity to come together, and maybe for the next generation, for their kids to learn what it is to be Irish and all about that, it's just so special to be a part of that. So this is really enjoyable. It doesn't feel like work to me.
Well, we're going to go live now back to Ireland and to County Mayo and to talk to the tourism officer of Mayo County Council, Anna Connor.
Hello to everybody at the Milwaukee Irish Fest, and in particular a big hello to the Mayo team and my colleagues Mags Connell and Maura Murphy from Mayo County Council. Also to the Cathaoirleach of Mayo County Council, Councillor Seamus Weir and Councillor Martin McLaughlin and Councillor Donna Sheridan, who are flying the flag at the Milwaukee Irish Fest. I'd like to wish everybody well with the festival. Hope everybody has a good time. I'm sorry not to be there this year, but I'm there in spirit. And again, I hope to connect with people throughout the year. So a very happy Irish Fest to everybody participating, everybody attending and everybody engaging with them. Hope everybody enjoys the weekend. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Anna.
Anna, thanks a million for everything. We're going to get back to work on the stand, otherwise you'll sack us on our return. We'll do you proud and we'll fly the flag here for Mayo and everybody back home, Anna. Thanks a million.
Again, thanks, Anna. Thanks, Anna, and well done. And look, we'll put in a good word for you. Thanks, Anna.
Seamus, our Cathaoirleach, is going to put a good word in for you.
Vulture Ash, you're very welcome back to part 2 of the programme. Well, one of the star attractions at the festival was a fantastic trad group from County Mayo, Boxing Banjo.
Guys, you just after coming off stage from another great concert. You're enjoying yourselves here in Milwaukee.
It's absolutely amazing here, Henry. We were here in 2019. This is where we started off on the festival circuit in the US, and it's just amazing to be back, especially after the break over the last couple of years. So we're just finishing off a 4-week tour here now at Milwaukee. We started off in Dayton at the end of July, travelled across to Iowa, to Chicago, to Cincinnati, to La Crosse. I'm probably forgetting a few places along the way, but we managed to make it to Milwaukee anyways, and absolutely delighted to be here. It's such an amazing crowd and just such an amazing celebration of Irish culture here in the States. It's absolutely fabulous.
And you get a chance to watch other artists performing here, especially from home.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many talented artists and bands here. I mean, there's so many stages as well. The grounds are so big that it's hard to get a chance to see everybody. But no, we have. We've gone around seeing loads of different bands, and the whole atmosphere is great. The vibe is great, and everyone's just so happy to be back. The energy from the crowds, the bands. It's just like Dara said, a celebration of Irish culture, and just to be stuck in the middle of it again, it's just great.
And you've great interaction with the crowd as well with your performance.
Yeah, and that's something that we've definitely picked up on along this year, is that our style is high octane folk, or trad as we call it, and we love to get the crowd involved. The great thing out here is that the audiences, they love to get involved with it as well, and we meet them all after. The stories we hear and the connections from home as well. Plenty of Mayo people knocking about all the time, so it's great. So they love to get involved with it. It's mighty, love it.
We're in the dressing room here after your performance, but I know you're heading out there now. You have a lot of signing to do of the new album. Tell me a bit about that.
So the new album's called Round 2, and it's a collection of mostly originals, good few songs. So yeah, we have to go out there and sign a good few of them now, hopefully.
A lot of people looking for them, I can tell you.
I hope so, yeah.
Look, guys, enjoy the rest of the weekend here, and we're looking forward to seeing you performing back home in your home county in the not too distant future. And thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Henry. Cheers.
Thank you. There was certainly a large Mayo contingent at the festival, and we managed to catch up with some of them.
You come up from Chicago for the Irish Fest here in Milwaukee.
Yes. I used to come all the time when I was younger, and now I have a daughter now and a son, and so yeah, I came up with my family for this weekend.
And you're flying the Mayo colours there.
We are, right? What do we say? Up Mayo.
Up Mayo.
Say it louder.
Up Mayo.
Up Mayo, right? Yes, we are.
This is my son Callum. Yep. His grandfather is back in Mayo. He lives in Foxford, originally a Balmullet man. So we're happy to be here. We're here every year. And we see friends. So this is our friend here from St. Louis. We see them every year at Irish Fest. But all from Mayo roots, all Mayo connections.
Anybody you'd like to say hello to back home?
Oh, geez, there's a load of people. Yeah. So hello to all the Hopkins. So in Foxford, back in Balmullet. That's it.
Your grandfather, you have to say
Oh yeah, I'd love to say hello to my granddad and my grandma
cousins.
and all my cousins as well. back in Ireland for sure.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm from the south side of Chicago in Beverly. I want to say hi to my family in Lahardon, County Mayo. Up the O'Malley's.
I'm Ned Reedy. I'm from Chicago, and I'm here at Irish Fest, and I just returned from a 2-week trip with my family to Ireland, and we spent a little bit of time in Mayo, in Westport, and had the most wonderful time there.
And you visited the Mayo stand here at the Milwaukee Irish Fest. Impressed what you've seen there?
Very impressed, very impressed. It's absolutely beautiful, and I know there's a great crowd of people around there, but absolutely fantastic. You guys are doing a great job, and they are doing a great job as well.
Another important aspect of the festival are the many food outlets on the site, one of which is run by Mayo businesswoman Mary Nyland.
Mary, how long have you been involved here with the Irish Fest Milwaukee?
I've actually had the pleasure of being involved with the Irish Festival since 2004. So it's been 18 years, and it's the largest Irish festival in the world, and we're so proud to be here, especially representing the county of Mayo, of course, you know. But like, you look around, everyone's just so happy, and just the joy and just the culture, and all of just like people that aren't even Irish are celebrating this Irish culture today, and it's in our back door, like it's in our doorstep. Like we walk outside and this is what we got. Like, Milwaukee is a beautiful place to be.
And you run a business here at the festival, don't you?
I do, yeah. I run my own business now, Gingers. When I was interviewed years ago by Jerry Coyle, the councillor himself, I was actually running Major's German restaurant, who was also in the festival. But I actually 5 years ago purchased my own business, and I'm again fortunate and blessed to be part of Irish Fest now as Ginger's Irish Pub and Grill. So it's phenomenal. It's great to be here. We fed the Archbishop this morning. We fed Tourism Ireland yesterday, and we're going to feed about 1,000 more people today. So we just put food in people's bellies and make them happy, Henry. That's what we do.
Yeah, and no regrets from leaving home and coming out here to set up a business?
Do you know what, Henry? Like, if you'd asked me that when I was 19 years of age, I'd have said absolutely no regrets whatsoever, and I don't have any regrets. But I think as you get older, you get a little bit more nostalgic, and the nature of the Irish people, you won't find it anywhere. You won't find it anywhere. So as I'm getting older and I have my own daughter, just to go home is just like, again, I'm so blessed to be able to do it often as I do. Do I have any regrets coming to America? Absolutely not. My biggest regret now as I'm getting older is that I don't spend more time with my family on the west coast of Ireland.
The headline act for the Milwaukee Irish Fest was the multi-talented and Grammy Award-winning musician Eileen Ivers, who spoke proudly about her Mayo roots.
Eileen, what a performance. Where do you get your energy?
Oh, well, thank you, Henry. I think it's in the Mayo roots. We all have it, as we know, in Mayo. And no, it's great to be back in Milwaukee Irish Fest. I've been here since the mid-'80s, actually, since the very beginning. In with Cherish the Ladies, a good buddies of ours, Greenfields of America, my own band many times. We were here last year, this year. It's one of the greatest festivals, really, of Irish music and celebration in the world. So just brilliant to be a part of it, and heading up the Scattering now this evening. So it's been a full but a wonderful weekend.
Of course, you're not shy about promoting Mayo when you're on the stage either.
I love, Henry, we're fans of Mayo, as you know, in every way. My father, John Ivers, God rest his soul, was Kelchama man. So I'm a Kelchie and proud Kelchie. Dad was from Kelchama, Coltrasta village, and Mom is from Belmullet in the wilds of beautiful bogland out there. Shout out to my Ruddy's clan. They're just wonderful folks, and yeah, we've visited there every year since I've been a kid. Dad used to work for the airline, so every summer we'd have the school would be out and we'd be back to Mayo for the 2 months, and it was a great sort of upbringing from the Bronx through New York County Bronx to Ireland and Mayo. So it was really great, Henry, through the years. Well, looking forward, thankfully, to an awful lot. A lot of new music is coming out that we've been working on hard, which is exciting, and a full touring kind of schedule coming into the fall. And I want to give a shout out to, if you don't mind, Henry, the Wild Atlantic romantic music tours. And they run these tours through Ireland about a week long. I've done 2 of them in April and in this past June. And as you know, I love Mayo to bits. And I love bringing people to Mayo and to the gorgeous parts of Mayo. Of course, there's so many. But Achill, the up north, Dumbrista, by, of course, Belmullet. You know, we had some tunes up there. Gus Ruddy, my uncle's wind farm in Alton, Glencastle. It was fantastic to bring a 45-member tour bus of Yanks over there and show them Ireland, you know, the real deal. So I love that, and I'm a huge proponent of Mayo, and I just love it so much. So many great musicians from Mayo as well. So we played with the Ducey Brothers. We played, Dave Munley's a mighty man. Hopefully we get Dave on one of the tours again. Oh, fantastic. And even at this festival, there's so many great folks from Mayo. Lisa Canny, an amazing artist we just were chatting last night, and boxing banjo, again, Mayo roots. So it was fantastic. They're all represented here, and it's wonderful to see. So I think it's a great time for Mayo. Just got to bring the Sam home, but we'll work on that next. It's coming. It'll come.
Can I just ask you, is there a highlight of your career that you really cherish?
Oh, mighty question. So many, honest to God, comes to mind, thankfully. Of course, like symphony stages, National Concert Hall at the Kennedy Center in New York, my father-in-law, a man from Monaghan, coming out and saying a simple poem from his heart that he wrote about the American wake and coming here. Moments that you think, God, this is such a blessing to be on the stage representing it. But truthfully, even today before the performance, every time I kind of give a shout out. I'm like, thank you. Honestly, to the ones who've come before us. We're only part of the lineage, as we know. You play, you feel the tunes, you play, and you just be an ambassador for your time that you're here, and then you hand it off to the next generation. So honestly, it's more the lineage. I'm so proud to be part of so many that's representing our beautiful country and of Ireland, the music, and of course Mayo. So thanks, Henry. Yeah, it's just great to be part of it.
Well, as you can see, the Mayo flag is flying high at the Milwaukee Irish Fest, and may that continue for a long time to come. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy the show, and we look forward to your company next week at the same time. So until then, slán go fóill.
While you're hot, I know you're all mad for singing, aren't you?